My dear beautiful people, in the past 3 years, it has been coming out about women regretting trying to live like some scallywags. If you don't know what that means, it's your common word thought or promiscuous woman. But these women are starting to regret the ideas that they have picked up within the last, 10 years? This new idea that a woman should be above her man, that a woman doesn't have to cook, clean, or do anything but still deserves a ring. Women raping men for their money through their children. Women false claiming rape on men. Women, this is mostly in America, right? The UK, they're dealing with some things too, but this is prominently an American thing that I'm talking about here. You go up to these women, yeah, and you're like, hey, how you doing, gorgeous? Ew! You can see this all over the internet within the last 15 years. Of these, ew, men are disgusting, men are this, men are that. And now they're on here talking about why don't men approach them? And then you have the other bops, yeah, who've been convinced by women to live your best life, yeah? So they ruin their family's life. These 40-year-old, 35-year-old, 30-year-old women, yeah? They go out there, or 50 years old as well. These women who are married are being convinced to live their best life like Jada Pinkett, yeah? To cheat on their husbands, to live this single girl while being married, just so she doesn't get the feeling that she left out on something in this life. She would risk all that, hurting her family, hurting her daughter, her son, her husband, her household, just so she can be promiscuous and feel like she's the ultimate woman. Are you kidding me? Are you mad? And then they go back to their husbands, thinking that their husbands are going to take them back. Baby, he has divorce papers ready for you. Are you mad? I don't know what it is with these women in America. As I've said before, 6 years, 7 years without touching a woman or being in a relationship. I think it's been 2 years since I've touched a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's like when I say that's really fine with me, you don't understand. These women out here in America purposely have sex with their boyfriend's best friend. They're having sex with their boyfriend's dad as a trend. These women are disgusting, man. Doesn't matter if she's white, doesn't matter if she's black, doesn't matter if she's Asian. You have to know the type of woman that you're getting in bed with, man. But let's look at the perspective of women of why men have stopped talking to them. And shout out to this YouTuber here. We're going to shout her out right now because she gives great, great reactions. Yeah. Her name is Bonnie Mon TV. Hmm. And I love having girls that react. Yeah, because I don't like being surrounded by dudes all the time. You understand? I don't have friends, but all of the reaction channels, I have a whole bunch of dudes. I'm like, no, let's get us some women up in here. This isn't a sausage fest. So I love seeing her reactions, yeah? So let's see the perspective of women of why men have left the dating scene completely almost in America.
Public meltdowns about failing to find a real man. Interesting. Let's check this out.
Quick question. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, let me raise the volume a bit.
Quick question. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I am so sick and tired of just everything right now.
Okay.
Everyone is so quick to say, stop doing this, stop thinking like this, stop telling me I'm wrong. I have literally convinced myself at this point, based on everything that everyone's telling me, my therapist, my family, my friends, that I'm just doing everything wrong. I'm healing wrong. I'm thinking wrong. I'm training wrong. I'm doing relationships wrong. Everything I do is fucking wrong.
I mean, you are the one who is coming with a problem, and people are just trying to be nice and helpful. If you don't go to them and tell them about the issues, I am sure nobody would even tell you, hey, you're doing this wrong or you're doing that wrong. You're the one who is opening.
Simply put, a woman comes up to you and says, "Hey, I need help finding a man." And you say, "Well, what are you doing to attract men?" She says, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." And you say, "Well, why don't you start being more gentle, being more feminine towards the men that you like, and showing them that you are women just as much as you are so-called independent?" And she goes, "Well, I don't think I should be feminine because I'm a woman. And women don't need to be feminine because this isn't 1950 anymore." So, do you want help finding a man or not? Simply put.
Up and asking for an advice.
And I'm so sick of it. Stop comparing. It's not even about comparison. Like, I genuinely just want love in my life so badly.
Americans do not know what love is, yeah? I would test this woman right here. I would test this woman right here. And I bet you she would disappear like a pill. Yeah? No, okay, so let's get back to it. If I tested this woman right here, truly, and I tested her love capability, and I tested her love on a scale from 1 to 100, she would get a 3. People do not know what love is. Love isn't, I want somebody in my life who I can talk to when I want to talk to him. And when I need him, he's around. But when I don't want him around, he's, somewhere doing whatever he wants to do out of my face. Love isn't about using people when you're ready to use them, or to be around people when you want to be around them, or to, man, or to use people for money, or to even for affection. People want affection. People do not know what love is. People do not know what love is, man. Love is to endure with one another. Love is to forgive. Love is to help each other. Love is to uplift each other. Like Oshkosh and his wife, that's not a love marriage. His wife does not uplift him. Are you kidding me? And most American women are pretty, but act just like Akash Singh's wife. And I bet you 6 times out of 10 that she's just like Akash Singh's wife. I bet you. If I tested her love scale right now, she would be on a love scale just like Akash Singh's wife. A freaking 3. You don't kiss your husband in public. You don't uplift your man. You don't help him endure the trials that he's going through. What? You don't cook or clean. What? What? Hmm? You have no love in your soul for your husband. You have no love in your soul for your partner. But yet you have a ring? Yet you think that you're a good wife? Yet you think that you deserve a man in your life?
It's literally not about anyone else. It's just about me and what I want. And being fucking over the fact that I don't have it.
If I tested her love scale, what did we just say? If I tested her love scale, she would rank Out of 1 to 100, she would rank a 3. Any person, whether male or female, who says this right here, I quote,
It's literally not about anyone else. It's just about me.
what? You don't want love. You want affection. And you need to call a male stripper. That's what you want because you don't know what love is. You don't know what love is. And that's what a lot of these women in America are now dealing with. They want affection. They don't want a man. They want somebody to cuddle them when they want to be cuddled, to hold them when they want to be held, to leave them alone when they want to be left alone, and to use them for their money, to use them for their love, and then when they're done, they'll say goodbye. That's not love. That's not enduring together. That's not uplifting each other. What? What? And then without Christ in the middle of a picture of a marriage or a serious relationship, you're missing the picture entirely. Because without him, you can't even love for real. And it's not even to put religion into this. But without God, you cannot, and I mean Jesus Christ, not anybody else, not Muhammad, not Buddha. Without Jesus Christ, there's no way we can ourselves as human love to the capacity that we truly want to. There's some humans in this world that have that rare capacity to truly endure with each other and to truly love one another. But even then, most 8 times out of 10 are Christians. 8 times out of 10, the old married couple that have endured together, that have loved each other, that most of them are Christian, or some Asian Japanese couple. But this right here, whether it's a male or a female, as a woman, when you see that your man is all about himself, he doesn't care about his mom, he doesn't care about his family, he doesn't care about, tipping, he doesn't care about giving good service or being a good man to those around him. All he talks about is me, me, me. All he does for is me, me, me. That's not a man that you need in your life. For a man, if a woman is, if you feel off about her in any kind of way, first off, you let her go. But if she's always needy, 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 if she's always giving you ultimatums, either you do this or I'll be this, or do this or I'll be upset for the rest of the day, let her go. Around you for your money. She wasn't around you before, but now that you got stature, bro, come on, man. Let these women go and stop thinking with your head down there and start thinking with your head up here because lust is taking men out.
And what I want. And being fucking over the fact that I don't have it. I feel like I have done so much work on myself. I have built a beautiful life for myself. I'm happy with my.
You can't. What did I tell y'all? I promise you to God, bro. I promise you. If you don't get God in the middle of your heart and your soul, you will never be ready to love. I don't care who you are. Do you want a marriage that lasts 3 years or 5 years? Or do you want a marriage that lasts for eternity? Even in the afterlife, that's still your best friend. Y'all may not be married, but y'all love each other in a holy, in a righteous way. And it's going to always be your best friend. What? And y'all still in y'all young forms as y'all were when y'all get out of here, bro. They don't want to hear the real truth. What? What? Give me that 10 times over, brother. Without Jesus Christ in the middle of it, you can never, you can never love like you're supposed to. Especially when all you are discovering is me, 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 me. What God is going to do, He's going to make you, bro. God is so crazy, bro. that we as humans, we only think in a box. And sometimes we can think outside of that box. This is this is the box that we think of and think in. We're creative, we can think of all kind of things, and sometimes we think outside the box. God's perspective between humans and him and the way that he thinks and the way that he does things is so different that this is us. We can be a little bit outside of this realm, and this is like this compared to the universe. You would think that, like, let me give you an example. You would think that in order for me to love yourself more, that you would need to do some more deep diving into yourself. What God does, he's like, no, go out there and heal people. Go out there and touch people. Go out there and listen to people's heart and souls. Go out there and be a heart for people. And you're like, what? I'm trying to find myself, bro. I'm not trying to. He like, go out there and do it. And then when you finally listen to God and you go out there and do his will, bro, you find out so much about yourself, about loving yourself, about growing within yourself, learning from people's mistakes. Bro, oh man, without Jesus Christ, and a lot of these modern women don't have him. They say that they have him, but even as Christians, I don't care where you are in the world, you got to make sure that you really have Jesus Christ because a lot of people are going to get left behind. A lot of people are going to get left behind. But without God, you cannot love, man. You can't.
My life.
See, this is what is interesting because she's 29-year-old. Like, she has lived already plenty of years being a grown ass person, an individual person taking care of herself. And
Okay, let me cut her off real quick. There are a plethora of women who may have lived, may have slept with a few men, but they did not live like a lot of these modern women did. They really buckled down and focused on being a boss woman. But when you focus on being that boss woman and you don't focus on being a woman for your partner, you've ruined a lot. And even at 32, even at 55, even at 60, you can find love. But in what manner will you be in when you find that love? Because if you spent your whole life trying to be this boss lady and the right man finally walks into your life and you have that boss lady mentality, you're going to lose him. 1,000% you are going to lose him, especially if he's a man of God. Because if he's a man of God, number one, he's not going to be weak. He's not going to be cowardly. So all that boss lady stuff is out the window. As soon as you step foot in that household, you are his. And he is unto God, and you are unto him. Stop playing. Stop playing. And that's why a lot of y'all women are single because y'all don't want to be submissive to a man who is submitted to God. But first, that man needs to be submitted to God and being a real man, really truly leading his family. He can't be no man out here, being promiscuous with all these women, fucking on this woman, doing on that woman, doing on that woman. No, bro, that's not handling business. How are you with your real estate? How are you with your stocks? How are you with creating your generational wealth? Bro, we up here trying to do. Come on, man. Come on, man.
she knows all the troubles and the difficulties that comes with that. She is an independent person. But that is the problem. She has done it all for herself and nobody else. She didn't coexist with anyone else. She didn't coexist with anyone else. She didn't depend on anyone else. And that is the problem, you guys. Once you are so comfortable in your own life, it is so difficult for anyone else to come and kind of interrupt it and have their own things to deal.
Did you see what she just said? When you focus on me, 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 oh my God, isn't God good, bro? When you focus on me, 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 I'm trying to do better for myself. I'm trying to do this for myself. I'm trying to do that for myself. When somebody else comes into the picture who's meant for you, you're so focused on yourself that that relationship or that person is going to fail. And that's the person who is meant for you. But with God, He teaches you to go out there to the people. He teaches you to go out there to have a healing heart. He teaches you to go out there and be a branch and an olive branch to other people, not selfish in your ways. Come on, man. Somebody talk to me now. I didn't know we was having church today. I didn't
Right,
know we
and
was
how
having
it
church
also
today.
is brought to your baggages and your life, and you don't want to bend the knee, you don't want to change, you are fine by yourself living your own way, and you just want the person to just appear next to you and just share all of that with you. It doesn't work like that. We humans have our individual needs, and once we want a partner, we have to like figure out things all over again and be sure things have to change.
Where I'm at my job, I'm successful, I'm independent,
I
I'm
knew
healthier
it.
than I've ever been. I take such good care of myself.
Hey, I'm such a real deal nigga, bro. Bro, I'm such a real deal black man, brother. When I tell you, man, listen, I walk up to her and be like, turn around. Yeah, you need to do some squats. Cause I can already tell, mama, you not eating. I don't care what you call healthy. You better be able to cook. Listen, bro, I'm so me that I'm gonna have a wife like her, not of my color, something like her, right? And what I'm gonna do is pay a family in Mississippi, a black family, to go down there and for her to learn how to cook and for us to learn how to be a family, bro. Black cultures are missing what it means to be a true family. But the South, oh my God, man, we got it down here. And we love each other, man. Through all the mistakes, through all the pain, I'm a ride for my family, bro. Man,
Truly, the only thing I'm missing in my life is someone to enjoy it with. And I'm so sick of waiting. Like, when is it going to be my turn?
it would never be your turn because if somebody came into your life right now, if God gave you the man of your dreams right now, you would lose him. And you got to understand that. If God put the man of your dreams in your life right now, and again, we're talking to women right now. So we're not on none of this crazy shit. A woman is supposed to be for a man and a man is supposed to be for a woman. I don't care if you're mad. We're talking this video right here is specifically for women. Now I'm trying to teach you as a man how to approach a man, how to keep a man. You understand? If God gave you your man right now, and you're in this boss mentality, you're in this me, I'm trying to discover me, I'm trying to do better for me, you're going to lose that man because you're so focused on you, that y'all won't get to focus on each other.
What more do I have to do to fix myself before I'm just allowed to be happy? Before I'm allowed to meet this universe soulmate person that God supposedly has for me? How much harder do I have to pray?
And it's okay to be angry at God. It's okay to be angry at God because God is our Father. And as human beings, we have emotions, right? We're not robots. We're not robots, and God doesn't want robots. But when you pray these things, when you, you know, release these things unto God, also be able to take in what God is saying to you, even when you're angry. Be humble, especially as a woman, bro. Because if you're a humble woman, submissive, man, you're already there being a good wife.
And manifest and wait. I feel like I'm being punished for something I didn't do. And I'm just so
She's
tired.
so aggressive
I'm so
when it
tired.
comes to this.
I don't expect a lot.
And she can find love, bro. She can, even at 35, she can truly find love. I know women that found love at 40 and got pregnant at 42. So we
Guess I've
can't.
always been a gentleman.
I just want love in my life so bad. I want my life partner. I just. Am I just supposed to be alone? Like, is that the message? That this
No.
beautiful life
Yes.
I've built for
Yes.
myself, like, it's just supposed to be me in it alone?
Yes.
That is also really sad what
Until it's
society
not.
has done. Like, we women have asked for it, and now we have got it. And honestly, it is not the life for women. This is not how women are supposed to live life. It is so much easier for men to deal with what society is pressuring them to do today than for women. I think we have built this life that is so difficult to keep up with. We are trying to be businesswomen, great wives, great housewives, great moms.
And God never fucking called y'all to be any of that shit. And forgive me, but it makes me angry, bro. Makes me angry. He didn't call y'all to be. He specifically told y'all not to be pastors. He specifically told y'all not to be pastors. Yet y'all want to be pastors. What? What? He specifically told y'all to submit to y'all husbands. Yet y'all want to do the exact opposite. What? What? Y'all are some rebellious women.
Others, and it is impossible to fill all of those roles at the same time. And we sit here and we see that this whole society around us is expecting from us to be all of this, because if you are not all of this, you are not successful. You're not a successful person, and it is such a pressure. So I completely understand her when it comes to that. But also the aggressive attitude towards wanting something because she has done and worked when it comes to everything else she has got, and she doesn't want this part of her life to also be a difficult part. She wants this to be the easy part. But unfortunately, it is also very difficult. In this time, it is so difficult to find your partner. It might be even more difficult than focusing on your career and succeeding in your career. Because you could be putting hard work, but it also might not work. Like, you could put so much into a relationship for years, and at the end of the day it doesn't work. So people do feel definitely discouraged into trying harder and working on successful relationships. But it's not impossible. There is so many people who find their true love, who find their partner. You just keep trying harder, or maybe just
No,
don't
you don't
try,
try
just
harder.
open up, and
You don't
it
try
will come
harder.
to you.
Like,
That's
I'm
the
trying
last
my
thing you do.
rock and I love him so much, but like,
And what's so crazy about that, yeah? These women today, especially in America, have forced men away from them so much that there is a percentage of them that are actually sleeping with their dogs. That's how lonely these women have become. Bro, it's sickening. Like, if your girlfriend's white, yeah, or if there's a white girl out there, this is 100% a white girl thing, yeah, 100% a white girl thing. They are so lonely that they're sleeping with fucking dogs, man. With dogs. You understand?
I need
She's about to
love.
cry.
All of my friends
She's
have their
comparing herself
fiancés and their boyfriends and their
at
husbands
this
that
age,
they
yeah.
prioritize. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I've been left behind.
It's sad.
And I really just want
And
to
she's such a beautiful person too.
find that person that matches my energy and wants to build a life with me.
Like, I don't know this person, but the way she started this video and the way she's ending it is completely different. Like, she's very empathetic. She is very emotional at the end, and I can kind of feel the emotions,
She's a
and I
woman.
can back her up and
She's always gonna be
fully support
emotional.
her. But she started this video so aggressively, you guys. Like, why stop telling me I'm doing something wrong? Blah, blah, blah. Like, this is like this offensive attitude is probably a big reason for what she's dealing with, but she doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to hear, she doesn't want to admit, she thinks she's perfect the way she is, and it might be the problem. Now, I don't know her. I cannot really judge, but
I don't think she thinks she's perfect. She thinks that she's done everything within her capability to find love. And what do you do when you've done all that you can do to try to change the situation? What do you do when you've prayed all that you can pray? What do you do when you've cried out Jesus as many times as you cried? You've bled it. Man, you give it to him. Instead of trying to do it yourself, hitting a freaking wall, trying to manipulate things our way, how we want it to do, how we want it to come out, trying and trying and trying. Man, you finally release it and you give it to Jesus Christ, man. And you're just like, God, I don't understand this and I don't know where I'm going, but here, take this. Forgive me for my confusion. Because Jesus Christ, you're not the author of confusion. And we're so confused trying to forcefully will ourselves into a path that's not meant for us to be on. It's not meant for us to be there. You end up like Kirk Franklin. You end up like T.D. Jakes, somebody who was meant to be a prominent foundation in God. But because you keep trying to do it yourself, come on, man.
based on this 3 minutes, that's my opinion. She's upset that the guy who asked her on a date didn't pay for the bill. Here we go again, you guys. Because they have to pay for the bill if they are interested, and if they are not, they're just douchebags and poor. Right? How dare they not pay for your food that you ate or your drinks that you drank
As a gentleman, you always pay for the meal. As a gentleman, I don't care. I don't care. If you asked her out as a gentleman, that first date, I don't care about the second one. I don't care about the third one. I don't care about the fourth one. Listen to me. If you're a man and she's a woman who you will truly have feelings for, and you're like, man, I really want to try to see what this could lead to in the future, you always pay for that first date. The only time, hear me out, the only time you ever proceed to say, we're going Dutch or she's paying for her own meal is if she is giving you gold digger vibes. This is how you know on a date if she's giving you gold digger vibes, right? She's saying she sees how you are and your stature and your success. She's like, "Hey, I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that." She's ordering everything on the menu, and she's talking about material things and how you can afford that for her, and how she wants you to buy that for her. And as she's ordering on the menu, she's ordering all these kind of crazy things. I lied. There's another time where it is excusable for a man to not pay for a meal. There's two other times. When a woman invites her friends and expects you to pay for the bill, and when a woman invites her children for you to pay for the bill. As a man, let me tell you one thing. As a man, there's never a time in my life where I will ever deny a woman and her child from eating. Ever. You are so hungry that you decided that you and your children need to come on a date with me. That's fine because obviously something's going on. And that's why, as black people, we have to have a heart again. Stop listening to the things that we listen to. Black people don't support each other. Black people aren't this, aren't that. Bro, you have no idea what black people are. No, I fucking idea. The cell phones that you're using are head invented by a black man. The video games that you use are invented by a black man. Bro, Come on, man. Please don't make me go down the list. Refrigerators, radios, the thermal scopes, and bro, please, please. And don't even get me started about the things that were stolen from, man, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. But let's get back to the point. We have to stick together. And when you have that open heart to stick together, man, there's nothing that people can do to break it.
Grown ass person with a career, with their own money.
And so I say that again. There are some times when it is excusable for you not to pay on the first date. When she brings her friends, and if she brings her children, and if she's giving you gold digger vibes. Those are the only times. But if it's a stand up date, man, you always pay for the first date. Always.
On a date, and it's like it was good,
Bro, I'm paying for that first date.
She's
and then
crying.
yet like
Why does she look like an alien?
I'm just tired of like I don't know. The bill came. The bill didn't come. He asked for the bill, and in French he said two bills, and then so they came, and I was like, if someone says I want to take you out, then I want to be taken out, which means to me to pay and whatever. So we did that. I paid, and it's fine. And then after I was honest and I just said it like I don't know because I said like yeah I thought you were gonna take me out and like to me that means pay and then suddenly his English wasn't so good anymore when he was like I don't understand what you mean. I was honest and like whatever, what else do I have to lose? I just want to be honest because there's a way that I
Yeah.
want to be treated and like I might as well just tell someone like
That's at least really nice that she was honest.
Okay. There's some women. Now, if you are in tune, there are, when people lie, you know. When people are true in a sense, you know. She's true in a sense. She's very true. So you're going to find love. This woman right here, she's going to find true love. As long as she always puts God first and she keeps on being her genuine feminine self, this is what men love. But men are so damaged by modern women that even good women like her, it's hard for a man to see. A man of God, he gonna see, he gonna know because God says a good wife comes. God specifically says a good wife comes from him. A man of God is gonna spot her real quick, because she's genuine in her feminine self. And there's nothing that's more beautiful than a woman explaining something in her feminine way, like, "Hey, baby, this may be this, but in a gentle manner, bro, man, that man is gonna be like, okay, baby, yeah, we can do it your way. Let's see how it goes." Even as the leader of his household, he chose to let. Come on, man, come on.
She didn't go to the internet and talk behind his back about the things while ghosting him and not being fine with. She told him because she probably did care. And as she said, the date was fine, everything was fine. She probably liked the guy, and then this happened. And this is something that made her upset. She didn't expect it, and she said it. Now, the guy could have said that he didn't like her as much, that's why he didn't pay it, or maybe for him it was completely normal to split the bill. I mean, you said he's French. I don't know how it is in France, but I think it's different than in America. In Europe, I don't think it is very common for men to just pay. I think you can also share and it wouldn't be such a problem. And maybe he is raised different. Maybe that's why he tried to explain it. But if he is still interested in you, maybe you need to let him know that that was not all right.
like what else do I have to lose? I don't know. And then like afterwards he was like next time I'll pay. Like
Yeah,
unprompted
there
he
you
said
go.
that after we were having another conversation. I said, "Okay." And then he said, "Are you free this week?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I texted him after and I'm like, "I had a nice time, thanks." And then he read it and didn't respond. And it's like, okay, I don't know. Like I'm just tired of
All right, guys, that was actually really weird. Like, I am sad for her because those were like the guy's telling her, "Yeah, let's go next week, whatever." And then he doesn't respond. been not doing this very well, but also the women they have been taking on dates were not very well.
These commercials are something, yeah.
Came to the realization why I'm single.
She figured it out. Why?
Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive. Okay, this is not supposed to be offensive, but I see their wives and they just look like so like
Do we really? Should we really? What do you think, guys? What?
My first thought was that she's one of the women who lived a promiscuous life. And as a man, I don't give a damn what other people say. Your body count matters. And I don't care if I don't start dating until I'm 35. I'll date a 23-year-old, I'll date a 25-year-old, but even if she's 30, what is your body count? And if it's too high, guess what? You're out of there. I don't care. You lived your life. I didn't live a life like that.
you know, like
Uh
I'm
huh.
like this, just like
Nice. Yeah. Sweet. Okay.
you know, like I pretend my tattoos are gone. Dude, I look crazy. Like that's why guys don't want to wife me up. And I just
Your
come to this
tattoo.
realization today.
Bet you 8 times out of 10 she's a fucking. 8 times out of 10. I don't even want to freaking hear her talk. I don't even want to hear her freaking talk, bro. And it's again, am I wrong? 1,000% I am wrong. You never judge anybody. Okay, so forgive me, God. But I hate when promiscuous women try to, number one, pretend to be innocent like you weren't living a life how you wanted to years ago. I mean, I not be insecure in my own secure ways. You know what I'm saying? As men, you gotta keep it a stack, man. Don't be projecting shit because you wanted to fuck that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Years ago and she didn't fuck you, she fucked somebody else. Keep it a stack. My thing is, I didn't, you know what I'm saying, live like that when I was younger. I didn't have the opportunity to live like that when I was younger. And so as I'm older now, I still don't want to live fucking all these women and doing all these other things. So as I've now gained everything that I've been searching for in the world, why would I give it or share it with you when you live that life? Fucking every man and ignoring me. You understand? And no shame to you, do your thing, mama. You are attracted who you are attracted to, right? So in my success and in my statue, let me be attracted to who I'm attracted to now. But no, you don't get to
They're
pretend like
married.
like you really want a
They're
good
married.
man.
She doesn't know, guys. She will not realize it. I think she's baiting us. She is baiting us. Women covered in tattoos and piercings. What do we think about that?
Just had an ER patient request a different nurse because he didn't want a nurse covered in tattoos with piercings. Homeboy, you have better luck finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow than you do finding an ER nurse without massive amounts of trauma that turns into tattoos and piercings.
ER, by the way. Actual ER.
Okay, let's note something, right? She gives off the energy of somebody who is truly a giddy, jittery person on the inside. Because of the outside and because of her profession, it's going to be either truly hard for her to find love. You understand? Because, man, in 2025, we're getting hit, bro. If your girl works in the ER, man, boy, stop it. Your girl works this is coming from firsthand experience. Your girl works at the ER. I'm prior military, by the way. If your girl's in the military, um, again, this is without you, bro. Without you. Anytime a military man gets deployed, bro, it's man, especially if it's multiple times and you're not connected to your wife. Oh man, the stories and the videos you are going to hear about on base is man. So if you are a deployed military member, if your girl works in ER, if she works in any fast food restaurant, if she works in a warehouse, man, get out of here. If she works in any field that is male dominated, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You got tattoos and piercings, and most women with tattoos and piercings prove that they can't be a good wife. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Like,
We're not talking
what
about
they
good
have.
girlfriends, bro. We're not talking about a girlfriend, bro. We're talking about wives. True love. What it means to endure and to overcome all things with each other. Uplift. Hope, man, get out of here. Get out of here. These women with these, man, it's going to be hard for her to find love.
What they have been through, especially women who are very emotional, empathetic.
No, you're not. You're a man. You're a man. And you're 60 years old. You are a man. Sorry to tell you. I'm actually happy to tell you.